Special Topics in Human Resources Management. Hi, I'm Naranjo and I am the reporter for today. Let us review. What is Performance Management System? Performance management software helps managers establish employee performance standards and evaluate an individual employee's job performance. Performance management systems are used to manage employee progress, performance, and develop in relation to organizational goals. Companies use performance management software to facilitate meaningful and ongoing discussion between managers and direct reports. Performance management software is most commonly implemented by HR departments to support manager-level staff throughout various departments. This tool enables managers to conduct employee performance review, maintain a record of discussion topics, establish employee goals, and facilitate 360-degree feedbacks. Many performance management solutions offer organizational planning capabilities that help HR departments ensure certain skill sets are present within the organization and plan for successions contingencies in case of employee departure.
My topic is all about building a strong performance management system. Strong performance management rests on the simple principle that what's get measured gets done. In an ideal system, a business creates a cascade of metrics and targets, from its top-level strategic objectives down to the daily activities of its frontline employees. Managers continually monitor those metrics and regularly engage with their teams to discuss progress in meeting the targets. Good performance is rewarded. Underperformance triggers actions to address the problem. The best companies build performance management systems that actively help them avoid these pitfalls. Such systems shared a number of characteristics. Characteristic of a system. First, metrics emphasizing leading indicators. Second, sustainability, standard work and a regular heartbeat. Lastly, continuous improvement, standard work is for leaders too. Metrics emphasizing leading indicators. Too often, companies measured and manage performance through lagging indicators such as compliance with monthly output or quality targets. By the time the results are known, it is too late to influence the consequences. The best companies track the same metrics but also integrates their performance management system into a critical process input. Industrial Internet technologies such as the SCADA, architecture, and distributed control systems lets manufacturing staff know within minutes or seconds about variation in performance. Even in remote part of a plant, that lets people react long before the variation undercuts output or quality. Some changes required almost no investment in technology. At the end of each workday, for example, production and functional team can complete a checkout for assessing how it went. A combination of quantitative and qualitative metrics and simple graphics, such as traffic lights and smiley faces, provides an easy, highly effective tool for identifying and correcting issues or simple problems before the next day works begin. Performance management system evolves. The metrics they use will become more complex, incorporating continuous rather than discrete variables. Everyone showed up time today will become the team achieved 93% on the scheduled performance index using 90% of the labor performance index. The extra detail better informs decision as whether to add more labor to meet a delivery date or push out a schedule for delivery. Sustainability, standard work, and regular heartbeat. Regardless of changes to metrics and targets, the best companies keep the cadence of meeting and review constant, so they become an intrinsic part of rhythm of everyday operations. The emphasis on regular, standardized processes goes beyond explicit performance management activities and extend deep into every aspect of a company's operating models. Standard work, for example, is based on three simple rules. First, there should be a standard for all activities. Second, everyone must have the knowledge and ability to meet the standard. Finally, compliance with it must be monitored and measured. In many functions, the business cycle forces a regular rhythm or cadence. The weekly payroll, the monthly accounting close, or the quarterly inventory review. Good companies take advantage of these requirements to define a few central metrics such as cycle times and accuracy, those driving continuous improvement across this function. As part of Lean Manufacturing Excellence Program, one industrial commodities companies encourage employees to indicate what went well today, what didn't go well today, and what management can do to help on their production area board every day. Supervisors collect the information on index cards and post them on a Lean Idea board. Representatives of each functions meet with the plant manager every morning and accept or reject the cards or return them for more information. Every accepted card gets an owner and timeline for completion. Company leaders estimate the board generate at least 2 million a year in cost saving or higher output, but the impact on employee morale and engagement is priceless. A checklist or standard operating procedure that defines the steps and sequence for every key process usually enforces standard work. In employee onboarding, for example, one company noted that small details, assigning email addresses, telephone numbers, and software and hardware access, were especially important for retaining employees early in their tenures. A checklist is now at the front of each new hire's personnel file, with a copy in the supervisor's file. The performance review of supervisors now assess how well they handled the onboarding of new employees, and everyone who resigned completes a mandatory exit interview. Continuous improvement standard work is for leaders too. Standard work is essential at low levels of an organization, including the C-suite and senior management in general. Standard work for leaders forces a routine that, while uncomfortable at first, develop expectation throughout an organization. Those expectations, along with specific metrics that ultimately drive predictable, sustainable performance. One global resources company now requires managers to demonstrate that they spend 50% of their time on a combination of coaching their people and attending safety briefings and ship huddles, improvement reviews, and productions meetings. To free up time, other meetings are scheduled only on one day a week, and conference rooms no longer have chairs. Taking this approach even further, every autumn a field services organizations commit itself to a comprehensive enterprise-wide calendar for the entire following year. The calendar sets dates for all conferences, monthly and quarterly management meetings, formal performance reviews, and succession plan meetings, as well as training and development opportunities. All agendas are fixed and all meetings are subject to strict time limits. There is little need for additional leeway because internal reporting follows tight guidelines for transparency and timelines. Financial reports are published internally every month, while data on the performance of teams and units in meeting annual incentive plan goals are updated and published monthly on bulletin board. Most industrial companies have access to rich data on the performance of their operation. The technological advances associated with increasing use of automations, advanced analytics, and connected devices mean that these resources constantly improves. But how can organizations best use their data? A crucial part of answer is instant feedback loops, daily performance dialogues, and routine performance review. Maintaining the willingness and ability to hardwire these performance management processes into the rhythm of daily work isn't sexy, but over the long run, it's the most effective road to real sustainable performance improvement. Thank you.